I'm Big Bill, and welcome to a brand new episode of Big Bill's Motorcycle World. We're down here tonight in beautiful downtown Brockton with the broken windows and the smashed glass in the streets. No, only kidding. It's getting better, guys. You've been watching reruns, and now we're back with a brand new show of Big Bill's Motorcycle World. And I'm Big Bill, and Just Plain? Hey, Just Plain Bill. We're on. JPB. Hello? We're on.
Oh, well.
We're on, Bill. Another episode of Big Bill's Motorcycle World, brand new one.
What, showtime?
It's showtime, buddy. Let's go. Get up. Oh, you knocked your microphone off here. Hop up and get up over here. You look like you've been on the road and in the wind, Bill.
Oh, golly gee.
Should we try it again?
Oh, no, I don't let me lie down there again. I'll never wake up.
Should we try it again? Are you ready?
I'm ready. What is it?
This is Big Bill.
And Just Plain Bill.
And we're on the road.
And in the wind.
Looking for you guys out there in the motorcycle world.
Oh, yeah. Hey, happy showtime to you. Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I know we've been running ourselves ragged lately.
You've been overworking me, Bill. Oh, golly
Bill's getting old and he's getting tired, but we're hanging in there. Bill, somebody asked me how old you were the other day.
I'm between 40 and 80.
Somewhere in between there, huh? I'm getting to be between there, too, I'll tell you myself.
Yeah.
But somebody told me that you were so old that you can remember when sex was safe and motorcycles were dangerous.
And now sex is dangerous and motorcycles are getting safer all the time.
Exactly, they are.
Oh, yeah. What is safe sex?
What is safe sex? Well, I'll tell you. Safe sex, you should know what safe sex is.
Yep.
If you're thinking of having sex,
wear your rubbers.
Wear your rubbers.
Yep.
Bill's got his on tonight.
I got my rubbers
in all kinds of weather. Never leave home without them. Exactly. All right.
Take my rubbers off.
Where have we been lately?
Oh, we've been here, there, and everywhere. Well, we've been on our bikes last Friday. You know, people come after the new year, you don't see many bikes on the road.
Exactly.
Last Friday, Bill and I hopped on our bikes, and we went around, we rode around the countryside and up and down the streets, and we stopped at the river.
Well, a little chilly out, not bad. Not bad,
Well,
it was a pretty nice day.
It's chilly in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just after New Year's, we decided to go out and take a ride, and Bill and I ended up down at the Riv down there in Route 18 in Bridgewater. And
well, we had a couple of bikie burgers in the Riv.
Yeah, and shot the bull with a lot of good people.
A lot of our old friends and a lot of our new friends.
Yeah, place was packed.
Yeah, they had people there from Vermont, people there from New Hampshire, people there from, even people from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
They had people there from Bridgewater.
Yeah, and we also met some guys down there from Daytona.
Yep.
Kenny, we met Kenny down there. Want to say hi to Kenny if he's watching the show, or I don't know if he's gone back to Daytona yet. He invited us to come down and party with him in Daytona. We met a lot of good people down there at the Riv. If you're around, stop down the Riv and say hi to him. You know, tell him Big Bill and Just Plain Bill said to come on in and check it out. It's one of the only biker bars left around, I'll tell you.
Well, that's no Lincoln.
The Lincoln Club in Brockton, too, is a nice biker bar.
Yeah.
I want to let you know, though, guys, if you're out there, both bars, the Riv and the Lincoln Club, there is no colors allowed.
Yep, that's right.
There is no colors allowed in there, just as a lot of the places around here now are no colors. Anybody that's out there in the motorcycle world and riding, there is reasons for it. We won't get into it right now on the show, but there's no colors. There's a lot of independence out there, and it doesn't matter who you are, what club you're with. You're welcome to come down and drink and have a good time and swap war stories about your motorcycles. And
hey, biking people are good people.
Exactly, all the way. Tonight's show, we've got Budweiser World of Wheels.
Oh, yeah, and that, I'm telling you, watch it. Watch Budweiser World of Wheels.
We had a blast.
We had a blast. I love it.
Nick. Oh, what's Nick's name now? Oh, geez, he's going to kill me. Nick, thanks. I can't remember your last name. No, it's not Nick Bonatelli. Nick Gazotis or something like that? No, that's not. Nick Gazotis is the guy that's a drummer.
Yeah,
with the live band
with
there.
With the live band, right.
And Great Caesar's Ghost.
Great Caesar's Ghost, right.
It was Nick Angala. Nick Angala.
Hey, I knew you'd pull that right out.
Yeah, I know a lot of Nicks, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Then there's Saint Nick.
Never heard of him. Who's he?
Well, there's a whole bunch of Nicks out there.
Oh, Nick, yeah, he leaves coal in my stocking when I hang it up in the fireplace.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's Nick Angala from the Budweiser World of Wheels. He does the promotions down there for it.
Yeah.
Bob Benny Benson, my cameraman, and Doug Higgins Smith, that is out there. Higgins and Benny went down there, and they got there early in the morning
Yeah.
because us guys were out doing some things, and we were busy there. And we got into Budweiser World of Wheels, had a heck of a good time. There is no Cycle-Rama this year.
Yeah, the Cycle-Rama was not there, but they did have custom bikes, and they had other motorcycles
Unbelievable.
there.
Perowitz's down there, Cycle Fab had a ton of beautiful bikes down there. Like always, he had a ton of bikes in there. We're going to show them to you tonight here on the Motorcycle World. Also, when we were in the Budweiser World of Wheels, we met a man named Dean George, or was it? Or George Dean, one or the other, I can't remember. But we met the man from Main Event Videos.
Oh, yes,
all those videos.
yes.
And amongst other people we've met. You'll see interviews, but we met the man that runs Main Event Videos. And back in 1991,
Listen to this.
at the 50th anniversary of Bike Week down in Daytona Beach, right outside in New Smyrna Beach, they had something that has never been seen before.
And if you're just clicking around the channel, stop right now, because this, you've got to hear this. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Tell them what
Something
it
that
is.
I have never seen before on videotape.
Unbelievable.
I have never seen it before anywhere, on any
Unbelievable.
TV show, anywhere at all.
Unbelievable.
Motorcycle demolition derbies
Demolition Derby? I don't believe it.
with motorcycles. Not with cars, not with trucks, with motorcycles.
I don't believe it.
No bumpers, no bars going around them, nothing. Just
One
a regular...
bike crashing into another bike,
No.
people
5
flying
or 10
over.
bikes crashing into another bike.
There's a pile of bikes. Demolition
Unbelievable.
Derby,
It's a real-
motorcycles. Don't go away.
It's going to be on
Ooh.
tonight's show.
Woo!
Plus, the other interesting people we ran into, the MMA people that we ran into out there,
Billy Gannon
and Kate Waters.
Kate Waters.
We've got information on what's
Arthur
coming up.
Torrey. Yeah.
A lot of stuff coming up for the
Oh,
MMA.
which reminds me that, we're going to talk about, we'll tell you about it later on, but the awards banquet, the MMA is having an awards banquet, and they're going to give awards to people who've done things for the MMA and
the
motorcycles over
motorcycle
the past
world.
year. So who's going to get an award?
Just Plain Bill is getting an
And
award.
Big Bill.
We're both getting awards from the MMA.
Fantastic.
We're going to be up to the MMA banquet. We'll be up there. We'll let you know a little bit more about that as the show progresses tonight.
Yeah, we'll give you addresses
We've
for
got,
that, tee it up and so forth.
We've got the owner of Pocasset Harley Davidson on the show tonight with an interview from the Budweiser
Very
World of
interesting
Wheels.
man.
The Americade Queen for 1992.
Hey, you can't go away. Don't touch that dial. I mean, there's so much going on tonight that...
A special guest. Why don't we bring him in right now? We've got a special guest that came on
Oh,
tonight.
yeah, right.
I was just informed last weekend that Big Bill's Motorcycle World's been on the air for about 5 years now, and a little over 5 years. And I was informed this weekend that Big Bill has a #1 super fan of Big Bill Motorcycle World. Every show that ever showed in the town of Easton, he's got on videotape, he's got it on VHS.
Super.
And I was even told
This guy's a bikie.
by one of his friends that every time somebody comes over his house and they sit down, they go to have a beer or something, I just kick back, that Tom comes out and he says, "Hey guys, come here, you got to see this videotape. Have you seen Big Bill's latest episode of Big Bill's Motorcycle World?" The guy's always
come
watching.
on.
We got him tonight with us, Tom Mackey. Let's hear it from him, guys. Come on.
Come on, Tom.
Mackey. Come on, Tom.
Hey, way to go, Tom.
All right.
Hey,
Tom's
this guy...
here. Hey, welcome aboard, Tom. Sit down. Let's put a mic on you.
Don't say anything till you get this, and I tell you, Tom. Pleasure to
All
meet
right.
you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you too,
He's
Bill,
been
again.
waiting out there all night long to come on Big Bill's Motorcycle World. We dragged him out. Tonight, the night that we're taping the show, I'll tell you, it's snowing like heck outside.
Yeah.
We're taping on a Wednesday night. We want to thank Ron Van Dam. Did not do a show tonight.
Yeah,
So,
thank you, Ron.
Ron, I don't know what the problem was. I hope there's no problem. I hope you're all right, Ron. I hope you're
But
not
thank
sick
you
or
for not
anything.
being here.
But because Ron's not here tonight, Big Bill's here tonight in downtown Brockton at the Continental Studio in downtown Brockton on Main Street. And we got Tom coming down tonight with us. He's on the new show tonight.
He came out in the snow and the rain.
And he's got to go to
sleet
work
and the
later
hail.
on tonight, too. Tom, you've been watching Big Bill's Motorcycle World for a while, huh?
Yes, when I first moved down to Easton, I was flicking through the channels when I first got my cable, and I noticed Big Bill and Just Plain Bill, and I was thrilled. It was something that I had never heard of or seen before, and first chance I got a VCR, and I started taping the shows because I could never find them. He's never on at the same time. They keep
Yeah, that is
flipping
true.
them around the channels. They keep moving them off, moving them on. And just recently, I met Big Bill. He drove for me, myself and my wife,
Yeah,
and
at a party.
at a party, a special party for my wife.
Yeah.
And it was a double treat because first we had Big Bill, and Just Plain Bill came along with him.
That's right. I brought Bill with me. I do a favor every once in a while. A friend of mine owns a limo, and every once in a while he'll ask me if I want to drive it around for him and stuff. And he called me up and he says to me, Billy says, somebody called up and they said that they heard that I knew you and maybe you could drive a limo for him and stuff. And everything else is a limo. They're going to go out for a party. And I says, that's a possibility. I said, I'm not doing anything today. You know, I'm just hanging around. I suppose I can drive a limo. And he goes, well, he says, this guy asked especially for you. He said he's a big fan of the show, he says, and he'd love to see you. So I grabbed a hold of Just Plain Bill, and I says, Bill, what do you say?
Yeah.
Let's take the limo out,
Let's
go for a ride,
And we did it, too.
and go over and see
Yeah.
Tom and his wife. And we did, and come to find out, Just Plain Bill's mother and Tom's wife's mother were best of friends.
They lived
Small
together.
world.
They lived in the same house.
It's the Wentworth down in Hull.
Yeah.
Down in Hull. Right.
I don't think it's no longer there
Fantastic.
anymore either.
The
Well, it's there,
Wentworth
but
is
it's
now
changing around a lot.
condominiums.
It's condominiums now.
Yeah.
And that made my wife's day.
Yeah.
Hey,
That was it.
Oh, beautiful. Just the nostalgia of being with your wife was a fantastic
We never
thing.
even knew it. And I
Yes.
mean, here's somebody that's a big fan of Big Bill's show and everything else, and she's sitting at home watching Just Plain Bill and never knowing that this was your mother and her mother were best of friends.
Yeah, Trish said that, no, she used to live over there. And I said, well, my mother used to live over there, too. And she says, not at the Wentworth. And I said, yeah, at the Wentworth. And she says, I lived there. She says, does she know, now what's your wife's mother's name?
Josie Burke.
Josie. Yeah, she said, do you know Josie? Josie Kelly. Josie Brown.
Josie Burke.
Burke, that's it.
Burke
okay.
Kelly
and
Brown,
and,
okay.
and that's Trish's mother, and my mother. They were best friends. Yeah, fantastic. What nostalgia.
It was. We had a good time that day. We ended up, after we seen Tom, going to the Budweiser World of Wheels, and Tom's wife told me, she says, Tom's got a birthday coming up pretty soon, too.
Yes, Monday.
Oh.
Monday is Tom's birthday, so
Wow.
by the time the show is playing, Tom will already be another year older. So when you go home and you get to watch this show on video, Tom will be a year older by then. So happy birthday, Tom. I'm glad
Thank
you
you.
could come on tonight.
And thank
And,
you
hey,
both.
Don't go nowhere because we got plenty of stuff coming on. I got some questions, all right? We want to know because I'm always interested in people that watch my show. I watch the show, but we watch it from a different point of view. We watch it from in front of the camera instead of seeing it from inside the TV set. We're inside your set right now looking out at you. You're home looking out at us.
Yeah.
And we don't get to
It's
see you.
different.
And, you know, I wonder what type of people watch Big Bill's Motorcycle World. Well, here's my #1 fan over here from Easton, Tom Mackey. And it's like, I'm saying, you know, I can't believe this, you know. He told me, you ride a bike.
Yes.
You know, right now he's looking for a new bike, a new Harley Davidson.
A little newer than I used to have.
A little newer. Maybe not a brand new one, but a little newer. All right? So what type of bike are you going to be looking for? Have
Trying
any
to
idea?
look for an FLH.
FLH.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I-
I told you, I had just gotten rid of my FLH. Too
FLH
bad.
is
That would have been a beauty.
Fabulous bike.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of an FLH.
Well, any of you guys watching the
With a
show,
solo seat.
any of you guys watching the show, you know of any good deals for an FLH, Tom's interested, you can get in touch with us here at BCCT on Main Street in Brockton. You can write to Big Bill's Motorcycle World, care of BCCT. I think it's, what number is it, Main Street? Can we have that over the speaker? Anybody know in there? Terry, you in there?
Post Office Box 1057.
Post Office Box 1057. BCCT, Post Office Box 1057, care of Big Bill's Motorcycle World, Brockton, Massachusetts. And
And
just
we'll
write
get-
into us.
we'll get
And if you
Tom
know
an-
what
an
Tom's looking for an FLH, it's going to be his birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, what would be better than to have himself a nice bike for his birthday? You know what I mean? Another man out there. And you were telling me you do motorcycle work too. You've done some repair work yourself.
Yes, I used to work in a shop years ago, and then I got out of it, and I did have my own bike for about 12 years. It spent about 4 years or 5 years down my cellar in pieces. But I did
It
finally get it
happens.
together.
That happens.
That got sold, and now I'm trying to get another one. I do have my friend's bike, Larry, which I have to thank for the last 2 years. I did his engine for him, and he's let me use his bike just for doing the work. I've taken very good care of it. I store it for him. It's all covered.
Can't go
And,
wrong. That's what biking's all about. That's what friends are all about.
He's an
You
excellent...
help
yes.
somebody out, he helps you out. Yeah, he gets to go on the road, gets to ride on the road for a while. The other guy's not using his bike. Hey, he helps him out. He stores it for him. He keeps it running for him, and he gets to ride for a while.
Not
Well,
quite
Not a bad deal.
Are they still playing your show in Easton?
I don't think they are they, Tom?
I'm afraid not,
Oh, golly
which is
gee,
a
that
little
comes off and
disappointing.
on, yeah.
A lot of my fans from Easton area.
Oh, they're
people
hollering
over-
like mad.
When we talk of Easton, from now on in, we're going to talk of Tom Mackey from Easton, and we're also going to talk when we talk about the sound machine in Easton.
The music machine.
Music machine,
Yeah.
the Sound Mind Band
Yeah.
that did the audio, did the music for the beginning of Big Bill's
Do
Motorcycle
you know we have
World.
as many fans in Easton as we have in any other?
Well, for
Tom.
all the fans out there in the
Yeah.
Easton area that no longer get Big Bill's Motorcycle World, there had been a problem over with Easton. Not with the people in Easton.
No.
Everything's great. The people in Easton
Yeah.
are fantastic people. The program director over there is fantastic. Everyone's great. But what we do is when we tape a show here in Brockton, just to briefly describe it, because we've got a lot of stuff to show you tonight on the show. When we tape a show here in Brockton, we take it and we show it in Brockton, and it goes out into the hub room downstairs here. They put it out, and it goes over through, I don't know, about 4, 5, 6 towns maybe, or something like that.
Right.
And then to go to Easton, it's on
We
a
have to
different...
carry the tape over there.
Exactly. It's on a different head. So they have to take the tape. After they run it in Brockton, we take it, we run it over to Easton. So we're bringing over like 2 or 3 tapes at a time to Easton. And when we get to Easton, we hand them 3 tapes and say, okay, these are like 3 shows behind. So you're getting the old shows when you get them in Easton. Because the ones in Brockton, they run them for quite a while here. Because sometimes we get in twice a month. Sometimes if something goes on, like a snowy night, we almost didn't get in tonight.
Yeah.
We'd only have a show once a month instead of twice a month. We try to do a show every 2 weeks to keep up with it. It's hard to do a show every 2 weeks, I'll tell you, it really
It's
is.
not as easy as it looks.
It's not as easy as it looks. The people that come in here every week and do a show every single week, you got to realize what they go through to put a show on. Ron Van Dam's in here every week. I know Psychic Minds is usually around here almost every week or every other week or whatever. The people that come in here, in and out, every single week, you see a fresh show every week. George Cataldo, he does a live show. It's not an easy thing to do. We're lucky we get one out twice a month.
Yeah.
But
And
bring
we
the-
work at it too. I mean,
Yeah.
just for example, a lot of the field camera work takes.
Exactly.
You have to have an affair to go to.
You
and
have a
then
cameraman
to
go out.
and get it.
You have a cameraman go out in the field and shoot something like we did Budweiser World of Wheels. Now, the cameramen go home. They want to see what they've shot,
Yep.
so they look at their tapes. Then we got to wait for them to come over and give the tapes to me.
Then we got.
Then
edited.
I got to bring the tapes to Brockton,
Yeah.
get an appointment in Brockton to edit those tapes. I get a hold of Kyle Bystrom that's out here on the camera tonight. Want to say hi to Kyle? He's over there. Or we get a hold of Ed Krasnow that's inside there now. He's my director. He'll come down and edit.
Is his name Ed or Edit?
Edit Krasnow.
Edit Krasnow. Right.
Edit Krasnow, right? He's in there right now. He's doing the directing tonight. Let's not talk too much about him because he's directing the show
Yeah,
tonight.
right.
The screen might go black and the lights might go out. You never know. If we say anything bad about him, he's a great guy. He's helped Big Bill's Motorcycle World come up to where it is right now, which is a lot farther ahead than we were for a long time.
yeah.
We're really getting up there.
Fantastic.
He's helping out great.
Thanks,
but
Ed.
we edit the tapes. Then after we get them edited, then we have to put them on one tape. And when we make the tape that we're doing right now, that we're making here now, they have to stop the tape and do a roll-in of the tapes that we've got. So there's a lot involved in a show. When we bring a show over, there's a master tape. That's it. That's the only show we have is that one tape. I give them to Easton. Easton takes the tapes. They play them. Now, I went to get the old tapes back because we keep a log of all of our old tapes for all of our old shows. They lost the tape. Didn't have it. Now, when they lose a tape, that's the only tape we have of
That's
the
a
show.
master. That's a master
The
tape. and it's,
show is no longer
gone.
around. It's gone. We can't use it as a replay. Can't use it as a rerun, a rebroadcast. It's gone. And twice I went over to Easton, and twice the tape got lost. So I no longer started bringing my tapes over. They were only running the tapes once a week. I didn't have a specified time. I think they were on Saturdays sometimes, late at night. Brockton now has me on for the times in the Brockton area. Whitman, Brockton, I don't know if it's Rockland's on there too. I don't know what towns we're in.
No, Rockland is not.
No, but Whitman, Brockton, East Bridgewater, West Bridgewater. Carl knows, East Bridgewater, West Bridgewater, all around.
Yeah.
Those times were on Monday night at 11, Tuesday night at 11, Friday nights at 9, and Sundays, unless we get preempted by basketball or football or whatever else, we're on between 10 and 10:30 on Sunday night. So check it out at 10 o'clock. If I'm not there, check again at 10:30. Channel 6A, without the light, on Mondays at 11, Tuesdays at 11, Fridays at 9, and Sundays between 10 and 10:30. That's our new times. For now. It may change next week. You never know, but that's when you can see us. So they bring the tapes over. They've got lost. We no longer did it. Easton also gave us a hard time about putting us on at a certain time every week. They couldn't get us in. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. So they no longer have the show in Easton. We'd like to go back again.
Yeah.
We'd love to be back in Easton again.
The Music Machine did try to put something together.
Yes, they did.
And they'd like to have it back on.
Well, they
They're
did.
very
I'd love to be
people.
back in Easton. In fact, Bill and I are going to go over and talk with the program director in Easton and see if we can't get back over there again.
Some way or other.
Yeah.
Even if we have to bring them a copy of it. You know.
Yeah, maybe we'll just make a copy so we don't give them the master this time. It doesn't get lost. It was nobody's fault in Easton. I don't know what happened. It was just there's a lot of commotion going along in the studio. Things get misplaced. We've also misplaced our new opening. So I don't know where the heck that is. Things get misplaced around here. There's a lot of people in and out of here.
Not easy. Not easy. They, you know.
Exactly.
It's hard.
So you've been riding anyway, watching Big Bill's Motorcycle World. What else is there? Working.
Yes, working. I work 11 to 7.
Works
So,
out 11 to 7 shift.
It's a crazy schedule. I don't have really weekends off, so it's hard to get to a lot of things.
Exactly.
I do try to make the shows that are during the winter, that
Yeah, as long
are
as you got
different
here
events.
tonight, that's important.
Yeah,
did
we got
make
him
it
on
tonight
Big
in a
Bill's Motorcycle
snowstorm.
World.
Tom. Yeah.
So the next time when you're home, sitting around on a nice cold winter's night, and a few of your buddies come over, you can say, hey, let me throw in this tape of Big Bill's Motorcycle
Yeah,
World. Guess
say
who
it's
he's
all.
got on there?
Who's the guest star?
Yeah.
They may not recognize me.
Number
They might
one.
not recognize
they'll
you.
recognize
You never
you,
know.
Tom.
They might
Absolutely.
recognize you.
They know who you are.
They may.
Super.
All right. We also got a tape. Why don't we keep Tom here with us for a while?
Which one
If
we
the
gonna show?
tape is ready, why don't we show these guys the most incredible thing that I've seen in a long time?
I don't believe it.
Motorcycle demolition derby. Have you ever seen one?
It's unbelievable.
Other than the time I fell off my bike, no. I was by myself.
Exactly. I mean, I think everybody's fallen off once or twice. If you ride sooner or later, I don't care how long you've been on the road, sooner or later, you're going to fall off with it.
Not only that, but I guarantee, after you see this tape, you're going to say, I don't believe what I saw.
I don't
It's
believe it.
unbelievable.
It's a real short tape.
Yep.
It's only a segment that we took out of the main event video called Big City. We want to thank the people down there at main event for letting us show it on the show tonight. It's a real short segment, but keep your eyes on the screen. Watch everything that's happening. You won't believe it.
Right.
Motorcycles with no protective stuff on whatsoever except for leathers and helmets.
Bill, is it true that you're going to be in that demolition derby next year?
You never know. You never know. They provide the motorcycles, I heard.
Oh, do they?
They provide the motorcycles. All they're looking for is
I don't
drivers.
want one.
Crazy drivers they're looking for.
I don't think I'll be in it.
If the tape's ready, Ed, why don't we show everybody what we've been talking about? The motorcycle demolition derby at New Smyrna Beach.
City, Motorcycle City. Yeah.
The scene, New Smyrna Speedway. The attraction, a demolition derby, pitting a dozen men and machines against each other in a contest that ends when only one bike is left standing. Don't try this at home. tactics here involve out-hitting, outperforming, and outlasting your opponents, or just staying alive.
The bottom of that pile.
No, I wouldn't be on the bottom of that pile.
Did you ever see anything like that before in your life?
Never. Except driving through some of the back roads.
Yeah, exactly.
The dirt bikers.
Special thanks again to the people at Main Event Video that let us show that tonight on Big Bill's Motorcycle World. That happened at the Daytona's 50th anniversary party a couple of years ago, and it was the first time I ever even heard there was a tape of it.
Wow.
And we looked and looked and looked, and we come up and we found that tape for you. We knew it would be interesting.
I think it's super.
That's some of the stuff that happens in Daytona.
Oh,
You got to look around.
yeah,
There's
right.
stuff going on all over the place. There's stuff happening everywhere that you go. Stuff that you never hear about until a couple of years later. Somebody will say to you, you'll be sitting in a bar somewhere and having a beer, and they'll say, "Hey, Bill, did you hear about that motorcycle demolition derby they had in Daytona a couple of years ago?"
Yeah.
I'll say, "No. You know, what the heck's it about? You know, how did they do it? Did they make bars around the
Yeah,
bikes so
right.
they didn't get hurt?" Nope.
Nope.
Just a bunch of jet bikes down there. Everybody hopped on them and smashed
aimed
into
for
each
each
other
other.
until there was only one left.
I think some people that drive automobiles could take a few lessons from this.
Yeah,
They'll
I'm
appreciate,
telling you.
They'll
Yeah.
appreciate pain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Somebody
I'll
hits
tell
you
you.
when you fall off.
Yeah. Which makes me say, Tom, watch out for motorcyclists. They're on the road. Watch out for them.
All the time. The MMA has a new flyer. Well, not a new flyer, but it's been around for a while. We're just getting it out our way. I brought a couple down to the Lincoln Club tonight that says, motorcycle season is always.
Always. Yeah.
When you don't think there's a motorcycle on the road, there'll be one there, I'm telling you. We ride all year long, and
Yep.
we just go out and have a good time. Like we said, we were out a couple of days ago. We were the only two bikes on the road.
Well, there's a lot of people out there, but they're scattered around. I shouldn't say a lot. There are some people out there all year round, and I think there's an awful lot of good days during the wintertime, and you put leathers on, the leather breaks the wind, and you get out there and you just...
How about Greg
It's
down
just-
the clock? Greg and Tom.
Yep.
No. Sorry. You're going to kill me? Oh, Terry, you're not even going to serve me anymore. Greg and Terry. Oh, I called him Tom the other night, and he almost strangled me again.
Yeah, no, that's all right.
Tommy's another
That's all right.
bartender down at the
Yeah.
Lincoln Club. But Greg and Terry are out there all the time riding. I'll tell you. Terry's got himself a nice Suzuki. Greg's got himself a nice Kawasaki that's all done up really nice. I've come into the club when there's been nobody else around. I've been the only bike there. Sometimes you open up the door and I sit down. What do I hear? More motorcycles coming.
Yeah.
And it's nobody else but Greg and Terry down there all the time. Or Bill coming in on his
You
bike.
know, well, you know what I do, Bill? What I try to do is I keep my bike in the garage, right? The garage is not heated, but I keep it in there anyway to get some heat from upstairs. But I have this little battery charger, and I keep
Trickle charger.
a trickle charger. I keep it on the battery all the time, and now if it's cold out, the bike she starts. I get on the thing, and as long as you're careful that there's no ice on the road, snow on the road, then you just got to be a little extra careful. If you have 4 foot of snow in the morning, that means you can't go out until after 10 o'clock.
That's right, I'll tell you, until they plow
But-
the roads.
Yeah, but you know, all I'm saying to the people out there is, all winter long, there are bikes on the road, and be aware of them, please.
And in fact, there'll probably be bikes coming right up. We might as well go. Sounds like a good time now to tell the people what's coming up. January 23rd. I think there is a
That's a
CG in there.
super meet.
I don't know if you can get a shot of this.
Yeah, they can.
Also, I'm going to hold this up for the camera right up there.
Right.
January 23rd up in Springfield. Right there. There you
There
go.
you
Top
go.
of the heap
Top of the
super
heap.
meet. January 23rd, 1993. Springfield Civic Center. The doors open at 11 o'clock. Well, on this little paper that I've got right here, it says
That's on motorcycles.
a motorcycle swap meet. They're going to have beer and soda will be for sale. There's be a tattoo contest, which is always a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Always a good time seeing all the different tattoos that people have. A leather and lace show.
Yes.
Now,
isn't that good,
if you've
huh?
been to the Harley-Davidson Rendezvous, the Harley Rendezvous, up in Pattersonville, New York, you've seen their leather and lace show that they put on up there. It's the same people that do the Harley Rendezvous that are involved with the top of the heap here. They're going to be doing this, so it's going to be a leather inlay show. It's going to be great. Live music and an international contest. Now, the international contest, I'm not sure what that means, but for you people that have got a Harley-Davidson Rendezvous tape, a Harley Rendezvous tape from the past, you know what the international contest is, all right? And this is just our warm-up for the June, it says, for the big one in June. So, January 23rd, 1993, Saturday, we'll be there. Big Bill's Motorcycle will be there. Thanks to the guys down there at the top of the heap. They invited us down.
We'll be there with the cameras.
Exactly.
We'll be there with our cameras on.
And I'm bringing my bike up.
Yep.
I'm bringing the bike up. You'll see a green Sporty up there that'll say Big Bill's on the back of it. That's me. It says Jack Daniels on the back fender there.
Yeah.
Keep us warm. And if you missed that on January 23rd,
Springfield.
if you missed Springfield, we're going to Marlboro. The Boston Bonanza, February 21st. There we go. The Boston
Royal-
Bonanza Swap Meet and Bike Show.
Yeah, the Royal
February
Plaza
21st.
Trade Center
Royal
in Marlboro.
Marlboro's. Doors open at 7.
7 a.m.
Wow, wee. Doors open at 11, it says here. 7 for the dealers. That was a misprint. 7 for the dealers and 11 for the regular people.
Okay.
If you're interested in any information about this whatsoever,
Okay, it was the other one. It was top of the heap that opened at 7 a.m.
no, that's for dealers also.
No, dealers are...
11 to the
Oh, yeah,
public. yeah.
okay.
There is no colors at either one of these shows, guys. It says right on the thing here, there is no colors at either one of the shows. There's also going to be a leather inlay show, a beer and soda for sale, tattoo contest, live music.
No, Bill, and this is a remedy too, you know. It's a
And
remedy
also-
for cabin fever.
Cabin
you have
fever
cabin
gets you
fever.
out.
This is a medicine for cabin fever.
And it boosts you up for what? For June,
June.
for Daytona, really.
Yeah.
Daytona
No, March,
first. Then in June, they got
Daytona.
the Harley
Yeah,
Rendezvous.
Daytona was March.
Yeah.
Right? And
Then
they-
Laconia. Then
right.
the weekend after Laconia is the Harley Rendezvous.
Yeah, we got the thing from the Harley Rendezvous
Yeah.
here too.
And also, right here, for more information, let me see what they say here, where to go to. Well, for more information, write to me, Big Bill, Motorcycle World, through the BCCT at Post Office Box. What was that, Terry?
1057.
1057, Brockton, Massachusetts.
1057.
Big Bill's Motorcycle World, care of BCCT, 157, Post Office Box 157, Brockton, Mass.
1057.
1057. Oh, I'm sorry. And we'll give you all the information you need about these. But good time had by all. We always have a blast up there. There's going to be plenty of stuff going. They're having plenty of dealers up there and stuff. They got jackets for sale, T-shirts for sale, motorcycle parts. You guys that are rebuilding your bike over the winter, like a lot of us guys do, you need a part. You don't want to go out. You don't have the money to go out and
You
spend
know what I'm doing right now?
money for a brand new pot. Look at the swap meet.
Yep.
You get some deals. You really will. You get some real good
You
deals
know what
up
I'm
there.
doing right now? I'm saving all my little pennies and all my little nickels and dimes to get to Daytona.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm like
yeah.
to say, my nickels. Times are tough. I know everybody out
Times
there.
are tough. We
I know
squeeze
it.
our pennies, but
I've been talking to a lot of people. They say, Big Bill, are you and Just Plain going down to Daytona? You did a heck of a job 2 years ago for the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
If you watched the show, you've seen us. We stayed at the Reef Hotel. We had a blast down there. They treated us fantastic. The police force in Daytona was fantastic.
yeah, they become very liberal with this new chief they have. I think his name is Grohl.
I'm not sure, but
Grohl. But they have a new police chief who says to the policemen, you know, you have a good attitude, and they'll have a good attitude.
exactly.
And they do.
give you a break.
They give you a break.
I hate to say it to the public, but it's not like Laconia.
Yep, that's right.
Laconia, every 50 feet, you see a state police or a local police officer. You can't even breathe without
Yeah,
having
they're
the
out to
police
get
around
you.
you. Daytona, they're out there and they smile when they see you
They-
coming down
yep,
the street.
right, and they help
It's like,
you out.
hi, how you doing? Hey,
Yep.
you know?
And they got
where
wonderful
you going?
attitude.
You lost? You need any information where to go and all that stuff? Yeah. And I mean, the Laconia police tell you where to go, but I mean, they tell you where to go.
They put you there.
You know? In Daytona, they tell you where to go.
But I'm going to find a way, Bill. I'm going to where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to find a way to get to Daytona this.
Yeah, I'd like to go too.
Yeah.
If you see us around, me and Just Plain Bill out there in the motorcycle world, out and around the area, stop by and talk to us about it.
We're always
and,
together.
Maybe we can work something out about going down to Daytona. And Harley Rendezvous.
Oh, yeah, right.
June
Yeah,
25th,
June
through
25th
the
and
27th,
27th,
Pattersonville,
1993.
New York. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, check
it's
that
a
one out.
blast. Kemp O'Connell is the man that runs that up there.
And he does a fantastic
Oh,
job.
unbelievable. Hats
Yeah.
off to Kemp. Every year, everybody has a blast out there. They have great bands. They have absolutely fantastic bands.
You were there last year.
I was there last year. The All-American Rodeo was down there, which is a fantastic take. They had the Wall of Death. Those guys that were
Oh, yeah,
videotaped
that's
on the
great.
show
I got
before.
that on tape,
They
yeah.
got them. There's something to do every minute you're there. You never have a dull moment unless you're sleeping, and you hardly ever sleep when you're down there.
Yeah.
The best thing about the whole Harley Rendezvous is, guys, when you go inside those gates, you're inside the Harley Rendezvous. It's a different world. It's
a
the
whole-
motorcycle world is there. And for people that have never been there before, we just cannot tell you exactly what it's like. You have to be there to see it. It's super fantastic, like Bill would say.
Super fantastic. You got it.
And,
That's my word. And
it's
and
just
it
a
is.
good times had by everybody.
Yeah, it's just everyone in there is associated one way or another with motorcycles.
Exactly.
And it's just everybody has a good attitude. They smile at you, and you have fun.
Swap
It's party
stories
time.
about what we used to do,
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
what
yeah.
we're going to do, and where we've been and where we're going. You know.
The only thing is,
and if you want to walk around naked, you can do it.
yeah,
Nobody
they'll
gives you a
stop
hard time. There's no
You do what
police.
you want to do.
The police at the end of the gates. They don't let any of the police in. We did see a few riding over in some airplanes with video cameras, watching us guys,
They're not
figuring
allowed
we're
in
doing
there, are
something. No, they don't allow the police inside.
Yeah, and that's.
And I don't know how he does it, but
It turns out to
thank
be
God
good.
he does it. It's a
Yeah.
real good time. We don't need them. They don't need
They
them.
don't
there.
need them. They're
There is,
beautiful
there is no
attitude.
reason for them to be there and just aggravate people.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic time. Every time you go, we have a blast. Last year, they let us videotape for the first time ever. They allowed videotaping from anybody but their crew. And Big Bill brought it to you on Big Bill's Motorcycle World. We know you guys love to see it. Hopefully next year we'll be back again as an invited guest. We were invited to go up to the top of the heat meet up on January 23rd. We will be there with our video cameras, letting you guys see what's happening. So stop by and check it out. If you want to be on tape, come on up and see us.
Now we should also report on Doug Danger.
Doug Danger's
Doug
doing well.
Danger's getting better, and he's out to Las Vegas, going out to Las Vegas, not to jump, but he was invited by Robbie Knievel to go out, and I know
We should get Tom to go out to Las
there's
Vegas
a lot
with
of
us. What do
people
you
who
think?
are interested in Doug, and I wanted to tell
Be
him
nice, yes.
that he
You'd
is
like to go
doing
out to Las
very
Vegas
good.
with us, guys? Have you ever met Doug Danger?
Nope, just on
Oh,
tape.
he's a
You've seen him on-
fantastic guy.
I'll tell you what
We'll
I'll
have
do.
him down here.
I'll tell you what we'll do right now. We're going to have a party coming up. We're going to invite Doug down for it. When we do, you're invited to come down. We'll introduce you to Doug Danger, and the world's greatest stuntman.
Do you
There
want
is
to say
no
where
other
it's
one.
going to be at, or not yet?
Well, right now we're still in
We're up in the air.
negotiations
Yeah, we're
with it.
negotiating for a party, a Big Bill bash,
Possibly the commercial club
And-
or the Trackside Tavern.
and it should be close by, close
Why don't
enough.
you guys let us know when you see us in the street where you'd like to go?
Yep.
Trackside Tavern or the commercial club, and
There
then
you
we'll
go.
talk to the people.
Yeah,
You know, Trackside Tavern's a nice
and
place.
we'll have
you know?
Tom down.
We'll invite
down
Tom
in.
down. Everybody's invited down to come on
Yeah.
down. Hey, let's go to the Budweiser World of Wheels tape. They're telling
Okay.
us we're starting to run a little bit
And
late.
let's say thank you for Tom for
Thanks for coming on,
because
Tom. We
won't be
appreciate
here
it.
when we
Blame
get
Bill.
back.
Thank you, Bill.
It was
Thank
good
you very
having you
much,
on the
Tom.
show with us, guys. And Big Bill's #1 fan. We got him. He's right here tonight with us, Tom Mackey from Easton. If you see him out there on the street, stop him and say hi. Say, Tom, we've seen you on Big Bill's.
Yeah,
And let's get back in Easton.
yeah.
All right.
Hey,
the
there you
show.
go. Yep, let's get back in Easton, Tom.
All right.
Fantastic.
So, Ed,
Super
if the tape's ready for
fantastic.
Budweiser World of Wheels, let's do it.
Hey, we're on the road and in the wind at Budweiser World of Wheels. Woo-wee.
Well, all right, Motorcycle World fans. This is Big Bill,
And just plain, Bill.
and we're on the road.
And in the wind at the World of Wheels.
Down here, Budweiser World of Wheels today. We got the whole motorcycle gang is down here with us today. We got Higgins. How you doing, Higgins?
Good. We've been here since 10 this morning filming. If any of you got some good stuff before all the crowds are here. It's pretty busy here today.
Hopefully today we'll have some audio so they can hear you speaking. The last time on the show, the audio went out. We didn't get any of Higgins' interview.
Yeah, some of my fans told me, Higgins, we saw your interview, but we couldn't hear a word you said.
All right, so we got Higgins down here. We got Benny. We got my son Steve. Say hi to everybody, Steve.
Hi.
All right, and Benny's over here with the camera. He's taking camera.
I'm taping the taping.
He's taping the taping. So it's,
Hey, Bill, this is the third year we're in at the World of Wheels here. So it's a commemorative thing for the
easy for you to say.
for the Big Bill motorcycle world.
That's right. We're going to go around. People are walking by the camera and everything else now when we're taping. We're going to go around and we're going to do some interviews, and you're going to see a whole lot of motorcycles, a whole lot of custom cars. You're going to see Budweiser World of Wheels here with Big Bill and Just Plain Bill at the Budweiser World of Wheels with Benny and Higgins and Stevie and all of us. So hang in there, and we'll be back with more.
So, Ed, run that tape of the World of Wheels.
We're here today in the motorcycle world down here at the Budweiser World of Wheels, and we have someone that I know you'll be interested in. All you motorcyclists out there are always interested in another pretty face, and we definitely have one here today. Can you tell us your name?
Deborah Knight,
And your title?
1992 Americade Queen.
All right, and for those people that don't know about Americade, could you tell us just a little bit about what the Americade is?
Americade is a very large rally that takes place in Lake George, New York at the beginning of June, and it's covers so many things. It's like the Disney World of motorcycling. We have a very large tour expo. There are tours, all the major manufacturers, representatives, so that you can take demonstration rides, and there are not enough hours in the day to take part in all the things that are planned going on. There's never a dull moment.
Right, and Americade is every year now, too, also, right?
That's true. It's been on for, last year was its 10th anniversary.
How can we get more information about Americade?
In many of the motorcycle magazines, you'll see advertisements for it.
How about the people that are sponsoring you today? Can you tell us who they are?
Bill and Jenny Dutcher. This is their baby, and they've been doing it for years, and just an extraordinary job. The people who work at Americade, the staff is more than helpful, and it's amazing, you know, when you deal with that many people and everyone has a question or a problem, and they're all so civil and great to you. It makes you feel real good.
Right.
The other thing is one that's really special about Americade is when you go to Lake George, the restaurateurs and the people who have the hotels are so happy that you're there. And for a switch, you're not in the minority. There's a lot of motorcycles, and it's all handled well.
All right. And today you're down here with the Harley-Davidson Cycle Center from Bocassin?
That's correct.
And they're running a raffle, I heard. Do you know anything about that raffle?
Well, that's from the Cape Cod Harley chapter. And the proceeds go to muscular dystrophy. The drawing will be July 3rd. And it's a fabulous bike. It's a heritage Softail with lots of extras, and we have a limited amount of tickets. There's 2,500, so it increases your odds.
All right, you can get tickets at the Harley-Davidson Cycle Center.
That's true, and different events that we'll be having today.
All right, so thank you very much.
Pleasure to talk to you.
It was nice being here.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. Okay, there you have it from the motorcycle world. Person down here at the Budweiser World of Wheels would like you to meet. We have the owner of the Bocasset Harley-Davidson shop here today. I'd like to introduce you. Can you tell everybody your name?
How do you do? This is Walter Miko.
All right, now they know who owns the place, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
You're going to tell us a little bit about this Harley that we got sitting out here in front of us. It's up for a raffle?
Yeah, this Harley's up for a raffle. The Softail Custom. We put 18-karat gold on it. Got all kinds of lights on it. Bike's worth about $14,000 to $16,000. This is the 5th bike that we have done for the MDA.
All right. And this is also sponsored by the Cape Cod chapter of HOG, right?
Cape Cod chapter of HOG, yes.
All right. Now, where can they get tickets? At your shop?
You can get tickets in the shop. We raffle this bike off at our 4th of July party.
All right. So anybody that's interested in this gorgeous-looking bike here, go down and buy a ticket. And I heard there's a limited amount of tickets also, right?
We only sell 2,500 tickets each year for the bike.
2,500. And how much is a ticket? $10, right?
$10 a ticket, yeah.
$10 a ticket. There you go, guys. So, hey, this is it from Big Bill in the motorcycle world. Down here, the owner of Bocasset Harley-Davidson. You see him down the shop, say hi to him. Stop in and say hi and stop down. Check out the shop and check out all the bikes down there. You getting in the 1993s?
1993s are coming in, but they're going very fast.
I heard the Nostalgia's sold out. Is that true?
Oh, those are gone for 6 months.
No more Nostalgias. That's the one I wanted, too, I tell you. As soon as I saw it, I said, that's the bike for me. And they said, there's no more.
All gone.
You have anything else in the works at all?
Not really, I can't say.
Can't say, huh? There might be something else coming out special, though, so keep an eye on them. And we're down at the Budweiser World of Wheels, and we'll see you later. Check out that new Harley-Davidson over here, the new Softail. We're down here at the MMA booth. That's the Modified Motorcycle Association. And we're honored today to have the PR lady for the MMA right here, Kate Waters. And she's going to tell us a little bit about how you can win this new 1993 Softail.
Thank you, Bill. First of all, this is the 17th year we're giving away a raffle bike. And we do this because it's one of the most important ways that we raise funds for the MMA, which, in case you're not aware, is the state's only not-for-profit motorcyclist rights group. And this raffle bike supports our efforts in legislation, insurance industry practice, discrimination, anything we fight for every motorcyclist out there. So this year, it's a custom Softail. It's a beauty. It's the new Mandarin Orange. And people can buy tickets at every show. Any of the major shows that are coming up, we'll be at. We'll have a booth like Top of the Heap coming up soon, Am Jam, Rendezvous, Laconia. The bike will be given away on July 3rd. We have our custom bike show and raffle event. That's at the Chelmsford Elks. And you can call the office to find out about any of these events coming up by calling 1-800-432-1MMA. 1-800-432-1MMA. And you can get tickets from the office, or those of you in the District 2 area, Cape Cod, South Shore, can go to our District 2 meeting, which is the second Thursday of the month at the Burger King on Route 24, northbound, you know, right past I-95. 8 o'clock, second Thursday of the month. Come down, see what we're about, join in the meeting, buy some tickets. They're $1 a piece. $1 a piece, or 6 for $5.
Exactly, and the MMA was down there. If you saw it on Big Bill's Motorcycle World just a little while ago, we're up the park, up on D.W. Fields Park. Billy Gannon and Weege and all the people were up there, and had a nice ride through the park in the rain, but we did it. And these are the people that are helping us guys out there, the motorcycles in the area, with legislation and stuff that's going on. They let you know what's happening out there in the the courts and everything else is happening, and trying to help us out. Helmet law doesn't look too hot for the Massachusetts state right now.
No, but that doesn't stop us from trying, because you can't win if you quit.
Never give up, never.
Give up. And I'll tell you, that Brockton Park Bike Victory Party that you were at and were so gracious to cover is very important, not just locally but nationally. I went out to the meeting of the minds, the MRF meeting of the minds in September, and the word had spread like wildfire throughout the country, because as you know, the AMA was behind this, the MRF, and because of Massachusetts legislation and the fight of people like yourselves and our organization to get this thing overturned, already another park ban was overturned in, I think it was Kentucky. So we've set a precedent here, and that's important work that is setting the standards nationally. So we are making a difference, and that's why you don't quit. That's why.
So if they're interested and they want to get a voice, you got to speak up. Don't sit back and let people take advantage of you. You got to speak up, and you got to join some people that are willing to speak up for you. The MMA will do that. If you're interested in joining, show up at the meeting on the second Thursdays.
Yeah. 8 o'clock at the Burger King, Route 24, northbound.
All right, and just
$20 a year. I mean, think of all the things you spend $20 a year on. If not your motorcycle and your right to ride your motorcycle in some kind of safety and freedom and dignity. That's what we stand for, and we want you to stand with us.
And there's a seminar coming up and a banquet.
It's all about bikers' rights, legislation, education, safety. It's February 13th and 14th up at the Leominster Holiday Inn. It's an overnight thing. There'll be 2 days of workshops, a lot of information for anybody who cares to know more about their rights as motorcyclists.
Another reason to party.
Absolutely. It's a great party. We have our awards banquet that night, a dinner dance. It's great fun, great way to hang out with your brothers and sisters and enjoy yourself. And the Holiday Inn is offering us a special rate of $39 a night, so you can't beat it. You really
can't beat it. $39, go up, and you can have dinner and stuff. The dinner costs more, of course, but for a room, $39 for the night. Have a good time. Party with biker people that are up there doing the same thing that we are, helping out in the area. Get to know them. You don't have to be a member of the MMA to go up there and join in. You know what I mean? If you want to listen to the seminar, see what it's about, then join up. Do that.
We're always open for people looking us over. That's the whole point. Our meetings are open, and we encourage people to come and ask us, what we're doing for them, because we've got the answers.
All right, so check it out and take another look at this bike down here if you can. And for a buck a chance, you can't go wrong. And we want to thank you very much, Kate.
Thank you, Bill.
Talking to us
Good
today.
see you.
All right, we'll see you. All right. All right.
Hey, yeah, fantastic.
That
huh?
was Budweiser World of Wheels.
And that was Katie Waters.
Katie Waters at the very end there.
And it's not Katie, it's
KT. KT Waters,
Yeah,
exactly.
right. But that MMA is a wonderful organization, and they do a lot of legislation work. They're your representative in the State House in Massachusetts here. Down in Washington, they do an awful lot of work for bikie rights.
Yeah.
And the MMA, they got something coming up in Leominster, right?
Leominster, Mass. Did we put that on the screen already? I can't remember.
That-
Leominster,
That's
the
on,
MMA banquet.
That's on
and
February
awards and stuff?
13th. That's
I
on February
think so.
13th and 14th at the Holiday Inn in Leominster, Massachusetts.
Right.
And it's a seminar, and it's also an awards banquet. We mentioned that Big Bill is getting an award.
Right, and Just Plain Bill's
Just
getting an
Plain
award.
Bill's getting an award,
Exactly.
and it's going to be a wonderful,
Good time. Check it
yeah,
out.
good time. Check it out.
We'll,
Check it out. and
We'll,
You'll,
we'll
you'll
talk to you
enjoy
more
it.
about it. We'll be up there with the cameras and stuff more
Yeah.
than likely and shooting it up for you and letting you guys know what's going on. Remember, don't forget, coming up, like we told you before, Top of the Heap
Yep.
swap meet up there in January 23rd. If we can we throw it up again if the CG's right there? January 23rd. You probably won't see the show until January 23rd. It might be over with by then. But Top of the Heap swap meet.
Yep.
Don't forget that.
Yep.
And also we got the Marlboro swap meet coming up that we
Sure
have.
have.
We got the paper right there.
Yep.
On,
The Boston Bonanza, Royal Plaza Trade Center.
yep,
Oh,
February 21st, right?
21, February 21.
Yep, February 21. So January 23rd in Springfield, February 21 in Marlboro, in Holly Rendezvous coming up in June. Remember, guys, send in quick, get your tickets fast so they don't get sold out. You don't get in there because last year there's a lot of people didn't get in the Rendezvous. And Bill, it looks like we've got another one down the drain.
Hey, help Bill to get down to Daytona.
It's gone. Help Bill get to Daytona. We want to go to Daytona, I'll tell
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Hey, so until next time,
This is Just Plain Bill.
and Big Bill,
We're on the road,
and in the wind,
and we'll be seeing you
in the motorcycle world. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah, fantastic. We have so much fun on this show. Stay tuned.
That's right. Don't go away. There'll be plenty more Big Bills. Next time, next week, if the speakers are still on, next week, Lou Victor, attorney at law, motorcyclist rights. So next show, remember, Lou Victor, attorney at law, motorcyclist rights is going to be our guest.
Oh, yeah.
All right? Catch you next time. Good night from Big Bill and Just Plain Bill in the motorcycle world.
Hey, there's Big Bill over there, Bill Hammond. Yeah, I didn't see you at the, you didn't see me on those interviews. I was behind the camera.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Cameras, Kyle Bystrom, Alex.
Ricardo.
Machado, exactly.
We thanked him.
Audio, Elizabeth.
Liz.
Oh,
Thank you,
yes.
Liz.
Video operator.
Thank you, Claire.
Claire. Bobby Benson.
Benson.
Just Plain Bill.
Just Plain Bill. on the
Post-production
road.
with editors.
Edit Krasnow.
Edit Krasnow
Carl
and Carl
Bystrom.
Bystrom. Budweiser
Super,
World
they
Wheels,
did the
provided
editing.
by the King of the
Fantastic.
Blues. Demolition footage used by permission of Bike City Videotape.
I still don't believe that I don't believe that
Demolition Derby, I know.
don't believe it. I
know.
saw it and I still don't believe it.
Unreal,
Ooh.
huh? Unbelievable. On the
Unbelievable.
Road Productions.
In fact, it's so unbelievable, I don't believe it.
Well, it's pretty good. Now all we're going to do is put away all this furniture, Bill.
Hey,
Take the stuff away and
another
throw in the
opening,
lights.
another
and,
show, and whenever
do
you
it
have
all
an
up.
opening, you have a closing.
And that's the end of it, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
We're all done. Fade to black.
Thank you.